Hello and welcome to IWT number 6, now known as iTim. I'm your host Tim Sarley and I'm here with Josh Sleeth. How are you, Josh?
Good to meet you.
Yeah, well, thank you, mate. So, Josh is a local entrepreneur, owner of Market Meats in the marketplace in Shepparton, and also the new owner of the new iPlay store in Kyalla here, Melbourne Road, GB Highway. And the reason why I wanted to interview Josh is because one is locally owned and locally grown as well. So we all love local produce. And I went to school with Josh back in Mooroopna. Don't hold that against him. And from school, Josh has got a great story where he finished in year 10, and he's now a few years down the track. He's got his own businesses, multiple businesses, and I want to hear that story. So, Josh, for those of you who don't know a little bit about yourself, tell us about where you started, from when you left school,
Yep.
to how you got to where you are today.
So I left school a month into year 10. I was a wash-up boy at a Franklin supermarket,
Yep.
and they offered me an apprenticeship. So from there I went home and said to my dad, I got offered an apprenticeship, what do you think I should do? And he goes, I think you should take it,
Yep.
obviously, because...
You weren't quite the scholar.
No, I was never going to be a brain surgeon or anything like that, so I thought, I'll go and do this. So I had a crack at it, and I enjoyed it. Used to go home every day, sharpen my knives, just loved it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I did that, so I was a month in year 10, so I was 15 years old or whatever. Did my apprenticeship there, my full apprenticeship there at Franklin.
Franklin's in Mooroopna.
In Shepparton.
In Shep, yeah.
Yep. It's now closed now though. Did that, and I got an early release from my apprenticeship, so by the time I was a third year apprentice, I was managing butchers, so,
Right, yeah.
which was good. So I did that, finished my apprenticeship and went to Melbourne for 12 months. Went to Melbourne for 12 months. Wasn't really me, you know what I mean? So
So you're a country boy through and through.
yeah, exactly right. Yeah. So you get down to Melbourne, it's a bit of a hustle bustle. You'd rather be back here, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And plus all my family's here.
Okay.
So I did that. I was lucky enough to have great parents. Like when I started my apprenticeship, if I needed to ride into town or get picked up,
Yep.
they'd do it because we lived half an hour out of Shepparton.
Yes.
Mum and Dad would drive me in, pick me up, And for young kids now these days, I think they struggle with a little bit with that family support.
Yep.
I think that's what really helps kids. If they've got good family
Good support.
structure. Yeah.
Get 'em around. It's even with sport too. You see kids who make it in sports because the parents have been putting in the time to take them to different places around the country or around
Give them the
Yeah,
chance. Yeah.
give them the
That's right.
chance to play at a
Yeah.
high level of sport. There's
Yeah.
so many kids that have got so much talent but haven't gone to that next level because they haven't had that support to be able to get them in.
Yeah, exactly right.
different areas,
Yeah. So my parents were proud of me, and I was lucky enough to have that. So I did that. Went to Melbourne, come back, and I worked at a couple of shops down there. Learned things from wherever you work. You learn. You learn from the good people, and you learn from the bad people.
Yeah, learn more from probably bad people.
So exactly right.
Yep.
So I worked for a lot of blokes over time, and whatever they did wrong, you learn from. You
Yeah.
go, well, if I was in business, I wouldn't do that, or if I was talking to a staff member, I wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
So that's sort of, you learn from good people and bad people. So I did that, and then I took over managing a butcher shop. I ran that, Country Select Meats, which is in Safeway Plaza.
Yep. You were there for what, 7 years?
7 years I ran that for, yeah.
Yeah.
So the bloke I was running for, he never set a day in the shop ever in those 7 years. So which is what you want in a manager. If you've got a manager that can run your shop and you don't have to worry about it,
Yeah.
well, it's the key, isn't it?
So that gave you a good grounding
Yeah,
to
yeah,
sharpen your swords a bit or knives on something that wasn't yours.
yep.
And then so after that,
Well, I treated it like my own. So
Yeah.
no matter what, people thought that shop was mine. I said, no, I just managed it for a bloke,
Yep.
but I treated it like my own. And if people can work at your business or work for you and treat your business like their own, well, your business will succeed.
so what did that manager do that made you feel like you owned that shop? Because that's very hard to come by. Like it's hard to get good staff that will buy in to go, where they're working, to take ownership of where they're working.
Yeah,
How did your manager or boss make you feel that way?
I think it was just in in my grounding. I think no matter what, when I was an apprentice, I always treated my meat cabinet as such as my own as well. You know what I mean? So everything I put in it, if I wasn't going to take it home for myself, I wouldn't put it in there. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Everything's got to be fresh and look good.
Yeah.
So.
That's
So
a bit
yeah,
of self pride then.
Yeah, you got to have self-pride. If
Yeah.
you haven't got self-pride in what you do, you might as well give it up.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so no matter what it is, whether you're a plumber or an electrician, a builder, it doesn't matter. If
Yeah.
you haven't got that pride in your work,
Yeah.
well, you might as well give it up, in my opinion. So,
100%. Yep.
so I managed that for 7 years, and then the opportunity to come to buy Market Meats, which was in 2011. We just had Oscar, so I've got 3 kids. I've got Oscar,
Yep.
Chloe, and Hope. Hope's only 0. Chloe's 5. She's about to start school next year, and Oscar's 8.
Yeah. There's a
Go on.
challenge in itself. 3 kids.
Yeah, it's good though. It's good though. They're great. They're great.
So what made you want to buy your own? Like what was that why? Where'd that come from?
What made me buy my own? I always wanted to run my own business.
So you were potentially running it. You had your own business there. You were the manager. So what made you go take the next step?
I'd probably reached where I had to reach at that shop.
Yep.
You know what I mean? I ran it for 7 years, and I always wanted to buy my own shop. And it was just a matter of finding the right shop. I'd pretty much been in the pipe works with 2 other butcher shops prior to that,
Yeah.
and got to the death knock, and they'd said no, that they're not going to sell it to me. So
Right, okay.
then,
Yeah.
so another 12 months down the track,
Yeah.
then I went to buy another one,
Yeah.
and that
That fell through.
fell through as well. So, and then this one come up, and I just got the opportunity to buy it, so I bought it.
Yeah. Okay. Excellent. So now you've been there for what 8 years now?
8 years now, yeah. And it's been a good process, yeah.
Yeah. What was your biggest fear when you started out this business, or sorry, when you purchased the butcher in the marketplace? What was your biggest fear?
Biggest fear is whether you'd be able to afford to do it.
Yeah.
Whether you can do it, whether 6 months down the track you're making the right decision, because it's very risky. You're putting everything on the line.
Yeah.
You
How
put
did
your
you
house-
overcome that? Because you've got to have, a lot of guts to be able to go. You know what? I'm going to give up my livelihood to go and start a business,
Yeah.
and put my family in jeopardy to just go and invest into this business.
Yep.
And so, how did you overcome that?
How I overcome it, I always thought that no matter what, if it was bad,
Yeah.
I'd just keep on working. So whether I had to be there till midnight every night to
Yeah.
make sure I could make money to support my family, that's what I'd do.
Yeah.
So I just thought that's what I always had in the back of my head, that if I couldn't pay the bills, well, I'd just keep on working until I couldn't pay the bills. If you know what I mean? So
Okay.
yeah, so
So, what time do you start? It was only 24 hours in a day. What time do you start as a butcher? What time do they start?
5 o'clock. Yeah, so the alarm.
At the shop at 5?
Yep, at the shop at 5. So alarm goes up about 25 past 4 every morning, and one of the kids get up and say, "Dad, get up." Oh, okay.
Okay.
Off you go, and then you get up and go to work. So
Yep. And you're there till what?
close the shop at 6. So when I first opened the shop, I was there 7 days.
Yep.
4 in the morning till 6:30 every night.
Yep.
Just to make sure you're getting it right. You know what I mean? Make sure you're making money.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So Josh is primarily known to fall asleep at the drop of a hat and fall
Yeah.
asleep anywhere. And now I know why. I guess if you're working 16, what's that? So 14 hours a day,
Yeah.
7 days a week.
Yeah.
No wonder you fall asleep when in the middle of a conversation.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Yeah. So moving on a little bit.
Yep.
8 years down the track, things are going well with the butchery.
Yep.
You've decided to open up this new
Yep.
iPlace Centre.
Yep.
Why? What made you do that?
We 2 or 3 years into the butcher shop, always wondered if we could do something a little bit different, and we found it. We've seen a niche for this. What we went around places and went to different places here and there: Albury, Wodonga, Melbourne, anywhere we went.
See, this wasn't an overnight thing. You just didn't wake up in the morning and say, let's open up a place Centre and go and buy a building and set it up. Tell me, what was the research that you did?
Well,
How
yeah.
long
So
did
we.
it take?
We probably 5 or 6 years. So you go around every place and you have a look at it. Yeah, see what they do right and see what they do wrong.
Yeah.
Or what we thought was wrong anyway. So, because a lot of places we build it to accommodate for everyone,
Yeah.
for parents, because if parents aren't happy, they're not going to come.
Correct. Yes.
For little toddlers, we got a little toddler area that are dedicated to little toddlers that
Yep.
a lot of places we went to, you go there and the little ones would get knocked over, or if they're on a trampoline, they'd get knocked over.
Yeah,
And you don't want that. You want the little toddlers to be comfortable, and if mum and dads are happy that their kids are going to be comfortable here, they'll come.
Yeah.
So we did that, and then so it caters for every age group from 0 through to 20. You know what I mean? Or
Yeah.
to your age.
Yeah,
a
that's
little bit
right.
older,
I can go
nearly
into-
40.
21 I am. So.
So we did that, and then we had to make sure we had the right setup. So we went around and just picked and chose how we wanted it to be, and we got it. And we come out with a design, we did it. So
Yeah, great. So what's your biggest tip for somebody looking to start out a new business or to even buy a business? What's your biggest tip for that person?
well, to start out a business, you've got to really study it and make sure that you've got the right position. Both my shops are in a good position.
Yep.
Market Meats is on right at the front of Safeway, you know what I mean? So everyone that walks everyone that walks into the marketplace,
Yep.
we've got an opportunity to sell to. And with this place, it's on Melbourne Road,
Yep.
GB Highway. Everyone that comes into Shepparton from Melbourne or from south
Yep.
will drive past here and see it. So you hope that every time a parent drives past you with a child,
Yep.
the child says, "Oh look, what's that?"
Yeah.
Mum and Dad keep on driving. They don't want to, you know what I
I
mean?
know
So-
Dallas, every time we drive past on the way to school, Dallas will always ask, can we go to iPlay? Can we go to iPlay?
Yeah, that's right. So if you get them, if they ask 10 times, eventually one out of that
One
10
will
times.
give in, yeah.
Yeah, well, you hope so. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you get them once out of 10 times, they ask.
So
you're
getting
right.
the right location, what else?
You've got to study. You've got to make sure that it's going to work.
How do you know it's going to work though? How did you know this is going to work, or how did you know that the Market Meats was going to work?
I suppose in your own head, you put confidence in yourself. If you haven't got confidence in yourself that what you're doing is going to work,
Yep.
well, it won't succeed anyway. You know what I mean? If you haven't got confidence in what you're doing, well, it won't work.
Yep.
No matter what, you're always gonna worry that it's not gonna work.
Yeah. Yep.
So we were planning this for 5 years, and we went to a bank, and the bank said no,
Right.
it won't work. I said, well, why won't it? They go, well, we've seen it all before, it won't work.
Right. Okay.
I said, well, why can't this be different? They go, no, we just don't think it'll work.
I've seen it all before.
Yeah, you've seen it all before, yeah.
So what do they do to your mindset when you hear the bank say, no, this ain't going to work?
Well, it puts you back. You
Yeah.
go, all this, what we've been planning and what we thought would work,
Yeah.
you go, well, the banks seem to know more than what me or you know,
Yeah. Yep.
because they give you their own money, don't they?
Yeah.
So, and then you get home, you twing your thumbs, you talk to your wife, talk to Joe about it, and we go, what do you think? Oh, is it going to work? And then you go back past that stage of where everything you thought was right,
Yeah.
the bank thought was wrong, so you start thinking negative thoughts then too.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you got to put what you think is right in place.
How many banks rejected you first up?
Two.
Yep.
Two, yeah. And then I went and spoke to Andrew Westblade from Broker House,
Yep.
and he put all that doubt behind me.
Right.
He had confidence in what he thought,
It's going to work.
what my business plan was,
Yep.
and he goes, no, I think it'll work. I said, I know it'll work.
Yeah. Yep.
And he goes, yeah. So then we went through that process of, I just went totally through the Andrew at the Broker House,
Yeah,
and put all my worries at ease. Yeah.
What other main challenges did you have when you're starting up, and what are some of the other challenges that you had starting a new business? Whether it be when you first started the butcher or when you just iPlay as well.
Staff are a big challenge. You've got to make sure you've got the right staff.
Yeah.
That's a big thing.
Do you do anything different to find staff, or you just put an ad on Seek and see who turns up?
No, I don't put any ads on Seek at all. It's more word of mouth.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then you find those people, and then if you have to go after them, you go after them. If you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, you'll bump into people along the track, and then you'll find someone that's going to be right. You know what I mean? And whether there's a spot from right now or 6 months down the track, you keep that person in mind, and you go, right, now I need that person, so you go and get them.
Go and get them.
Yeah, that's what you're planning to do. Yeah.
Bit of a headhunting.
Well, you've got to. I reckon. Yeah.
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 How do you manage? How do you go about managing two businesses? Is that probably gets back to that staff
Yeah, you've got to have
having
the right
good
staff.
management in?
Good management, yeah. You've got to have good management, and you've got to have a good rapport with your staff. The staff have got to like you as much as you own the place.
Yeah.
You've got to have a great relationship with them. Like if you haven't got a relationship with your staff, well,
And have you got any tips?
Everything's gonna
Have you got
fall
any
apart.
tips for us around keeping, keeping your staff on side and how to keep them liking you? Because it's very hard to like your boss, right? Even if you're best friends.
yeah,
When it comes to work, sometimes we could be best friends, and I start working for you. All of a sudden, something happens, and I don't like you for some reason.
yeah, exactly right.
So-
You've got to just build a relationship with them. You can't be best friends with them. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? You've got to keep that difference between
Friends
owner,
working friends.
manager, owner, boss
Yep.
to staff, and they've got to have. It's that you've got to be respect both ways.
Yeah,
If you haven't got respect for them, they won't give you respect either, will they?
True.
That's how I find it.
Yeah.
If they, if they know they can come to you and talk to you about anything, well, you've got that.
Yeah.
If they can't tell you things, well, you haven't got it.
True.
Just like your kids or your wife or anyone, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's the brains behind this all? You or Joe?
No, my wife. No.
You have to say that, right?
Yeah, that's exactly right. No, it was a sort of a team effort, and our kids, yeah.
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 Behind every man is a great woman.
And
So,
goes both ways, yeah.
So, just mindful of time. So, just wrapping up, is there anything that you'd like to ask the audience? Anything you would like to know from the audience? Question for the day?
Question for the day. Have you visited iPlay? And if you're a parent, grandparent, teenager, whatever, what is your opinion on it? I'd like to see. I'd like to know what you think of the place. We think we've built a pretty good place.
Yeah.
I know if I was a kid, I'd love it here. So, would like your opinion on it too.
Bit of feedback.
Yeah.
Whether good or bad. I mean, you can't learn if you don't have the bad feedback. I guess
That's exactly right.
you can only improve with negative feedback.
Well, social media is a big thing,
Yeah.
massive thing. It can go very good or very bad
yeah.
very quickly. So,
Yes, yep.
hopefully, it's all good.
Right. Thanks, Josh.
Thanks, mate.
It's been great.
Cheers.
Hope you guys got a lot from today. I know I did. We could probably talk for another 6 hours or so, but we've got to wrap it up. Thank you to everybody listening. Have a great day. Take care.
Thank you.